Hello, everybody. Spider here, Comes in Podcast. Of course, being joined by Vince Mellochi. Sir, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Now, of course, we are in San Antonio, Texas. You guys were here yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Was this the first time in San Antonio?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, and as far as traveling, I mean, I know it gets you all over the U.S. Is there a place that you haven't visited yet that you would like to maybe visit when it comes to work?
Miami.
Oh, nice. I'll go with you. I haven't been out there in a while, so definitely. Now, of course, I mean, so many iconic movies, man. I mean, I grew up watching, a lot of people have, Spawn, Child's Play 2. Is there one part that stands out more than the rest? I know each one is different, but is there something that you've done in the past that kind of sticks out more than the other?
Shows that I've done?
Yes.
Yeah. I would probably say Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Okay.
I worked with Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
It was just me and him the whole day. We had a couple big scenes together.
That's pretty cool.
He was one of the coolest guys you could ever meet. He introduced me to his wife.
Nice.
And actually the day went long and we ended up having In-N-Out burgers together at the end of the day.
Man, that's kind of, you see, and that's one of the things, I mean, with you guys traveling and getting to meet so many people, I mean, obviously, that's networking. I mean, you guys are talking, I mean, they're like, hey, we got this part coming up. With all these movies that you've done, is that kind of the way it's worked? I mean, I know, you have a manager, you have a talent scout when it comes to getting parts, but is a lot of it because of who you've met?
Well, it's always been my agent and my manager.
Right.
Those guys have always got, and that's the way I've always gotten it because I don't submit on my own.
Right, of course.
They get my stuff for me. This way, it's all above board, legit. It's handled.
Contract and all the paperwork, man.
Yeah,
True.
Because I know how to act, but I don't know.
Yeah,
how to
there you go. I can relate.
I'm not a good paperwork guy.
No, for sure. Now, of course, you do have some glasses, man. Tell us about those glasses you got.
Now I got these for the show. Check them out.
Man, talk about 3D. I love them.
Yeah, and I got them to put on and do this.
And of course, I mean, did they came like that, or did you get them done?
No, I got them. There's a guy. You know what? Let me look up his name because I want to give him a shout.
No,
out.
definitely, yeah, because those are a cool little piece. I like them.
His name is Vincent. I'm going to spell it out.
Yes.
Duchetta. Duchetta, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say it might be like a K, like the Coretta. Yeah, okay.
Duchetta, Vincent.
But that's the man that got those done.
Yeah, he's a special effects guy in Los Angeles.
Oh, nice.
Gave me a good price on it. Really reasonable.
Done.
Did great work. I mean, just terrific.
No, yeah, and it's a great perk because, of course, the film. A lot of people, I'm sure, among other parts, that's when they remember you by. So
yeah, people dig. I mean, people love the glasses.
Yeah, I saw him earlier, and I said, man, I got to get a photo. So that's definitely pretty cool. Now, of course, being busy. I mean, I know like you said, your team. They get contracts and they get you in movies. Has there ever been a time where you were making a movie that you were offered something but you couldn't, like that you had to say no to, that you regret? Or
Yeah, there was. It was a commercial.
Okay.
It conflicted with because I've done a lot of commercials. There was a commercial and a TV show at the same time that came up, and I had already said yes to the TV show, and I had to turn down the commercial because
Yeah.
hey, you got to stick by your word.
No, for sure. And of course, I mean, you can't be at two places at once, so it's one or the other. But yeah, man, I know you guys are always busy. As far as these days, what are you up to?
I've been doing a lot of writing.
Okay.
Yeah. I wrote a play called Andy Warhol's Tomato, which has been published. It was done in Chicago this past season.
Oh, sweet.
And now I'm writing a screenplay for that. I wrote a screenplay called Act.
Right.
And I have a new play that's going to be done at Pacific Resident Theater Ensemble in Los Angeles pretty soon. So I've been doing that. I've been auditioning a lot since the commercial strike, or since the SAG strike.
No, yes.
Once that got done, then auditions have picked up. So
nice, man.
I've been keeping really busy.
Is there anything that you might be jumping on, or can you not talk about projects coming up?
No, like I said, I've just been auditioning and haven't had anything. But the writing stuff has, like I said, the writing stuff. I go into rehearsals for this project. I'd say probably 2 weeks.
Okay.
So that's really been keeping me busy.
Okay. Now I got to ask you, because there was an interview you had done a while back, and they asked as far as how you got interested in acting, and you had said it was because you were watching a movie, right? Or you were watching?
I was watching Justice for All.
Yeah. So I mean, what were you doing prior to that?
I was working as a janitor. Honestly.
Really?
I grew up in Pittsburgh.
Right.
And if you knew me in high school, you knew that I wanted to work in a steel mill.
Oh, okay.
And the steel mills weren't hiring. So fortunately, I got a job in a hospital working as a janitor.
Oh, okay.
But about a little over a year after I was working there, I realized it wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So between that and seeing the movie, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do what Al Pacino does.
Man, okay.
And so I went and I gave my 2 weeks notice, and I went to community college because I had bad grades in high school. I won't lie. I left with a D average, and I, and I worked my way up. I went to Penn State, and then I went to graduate school for acting.
Oh, nice,
man! A really prestigious school, and then I was fortunate enough to, get my stage union card.
Right.
And then I worked in Chicago for a while as an actor.
Nice.
And then I came to Los Angeles.
You were like, that's it.
Yeah.
Man. Now, of course, I mean, I'm self-employed. I've been to where I was a postal employee 15 years. When I made that jump, I was nervous. I was scared. Was there some of the emotions going through you when you made that decision? Like leaving work and actually pursuing this?
No.
You were off for it.
Well, I was young. So, when you're younger,
yeah,
like,
man.
Hey, man, I can beat the world up, You don't know that the world's going to beat you up at some point.
Oh, yeah. They'll get you eventually, man. But
no, and the other thing was, honestly, I didn't want that bike. So I needed something else.
Cool, man. I like that. You see, and I'm actually a building maintenance right now. So you just inspired me. I do a couple of indie films. I'm trying to get out there as a voice actor and just in film. So I appreciate that. That actually sparked a little something in me, man. I'm going to pursue it. But, man, I appreciate you. I mean, of course, we are here in San Antonio, Texas. This is the King of Horror. And, man, can't wait to see you again.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks.